Shadow and I are tired, and we're tired for good reason. You want to get down, little buddy? We're tired because we were doing that all night long, and I mean all night long until 4 a.m. in the morning. With the sun and everything, we naturally woke up at 7:30, so not a lot of sleep last night, but I'm here to tell you it was worth it. It was worth it for a number of reasons. The first is we've had a lot of smoke here in North America from the Canadian wildfires. And yesterday it rained, and the skies were left crystal clear. And the forecast had it clearing up last night, and it did. And that allowed for very good seeing conditions. That's important, because what we're trying to go after is 4,100 light years away. And although it is a bright nebula, we're trying to peer deep into the heart of it, because in the heart is something unusual and frankly downright terrifying. The second reason we came here is that the object that we were going after is very low on the southern horizon. You can only see it from where we are in Utah, southern Utah, which is fairly north. In the summer, and even then it's low. So it came up about right there. We started imaging at about 11. It was just over the tree, and then it was down to about right there at 4 in the morning when we had to shut it off. So when I want to shoot south, I'd like to go east, because 100 miles south from where I live is Las Vegas. And Las Vegas has tremendous light pollution, and even though we're far away, when you're shooting that low on the horizon, it can be problematic. So we headed east, and we're on top of what is called Gooseberry Mesa. It's flat and it's high elevation, and that's the third reason that we came here. There's going to be another one too, is elevation. The elevation of Gooseberry Mesa is approximately 5,000 feet, so it's ideal. We're high, great clear skies, no light pollution in the south whatsoever. We're at about a Bortle 2, I would estimate, sky conditions. And then finally, the last reason, it is just spectacularly beautiful up here. We'll walk down that way, and as the sun kind of comes up a little further, it's morning, and it starts to shine, so we're not seeing the shadows from all of those beautiful mountains. That's Zion's National Park, straight out there. But you'll see it better later in the day. Right now, it's too early. Before I put the cover on it, let me show you what we were imaging with, and hopefully we'll image again with tonight. This is the Orion Maksutov-Newtonian. It is a 1,000 millimeter focal length and 190 millimeter aperture, making it f5.3. It's good, it's fast, it has beautiful optics, and the camera is a full format CMOS camera, the Orion G24. And I'm happy to say, and maybe a little embarrassed to say it took me this long doing astrophotography, but I finally got dithering down. So I think that's going to help out a lot. We dithered last night, and we'll see what that does to the image, but I think it's going to help out a lot. Shadow and I are taking a little walk, and the cactus are in bloom. Just beautiful. Be careful, Shadow. That's a cactus, and look at the spikes on that cactus. I mean, that is a real dangerous cactus. These are more yellow. Look at those bugs in there getting all the pollen and also pollinating. Well, we made it to the edge of the mesa. It's a spectacular view. It's also a little frightening. So I'm careful not to get too close to the edge. But I wanted to share that with you. And Shadow and I are going to find a little shady spot where we can sit down and tell you what we came here to capture. Take my hat off and allow myself to cool off a little bit. So what we went after last night lies approximately 4,100 light years from Earth in the southern night sky in the constellation Sagittarius. It is known as M8, or the Lagoon Nebula, which is a brilliant emissions nebula and a huge one, approximately 110 light years in diameter. I had to put my hat on and get up and move a little bit because these little gnats are driving me crazy. In the Lagoon Nebula, right at its core, where the radiation is most intense, where the new young stars are sending off stellar winds that are tremendously powerful, and where the heat from the young stars is intense. This all interacts with the molecular space dust and gases and the variations in the temperatures and the direction of these stellar winds has created a genuine space tornado. And this isn't just any tornado. This tornado is several light years from top to bottom. It takes 8 light minutes for light to reach our Earth from the sun. This is several light years. A space tornado like this could shred and destroy, completely destroy our solar system. Fortunately, it's not coming our way. It's in the heart of the Lagoon Nebula, and it's going to stay in the heart of the Lagoon Nebula. The Hubble Telescope and NASA made the space tornado famous when a few years back they chose the heart of the Lagoon Nebula as one of their anniversary imaging sessions, and they produced a spectacular image. Shadow, please stay away from that edge, of the deep heart of the Lagoon Nebula and the space tornado. You know, I'm not the Hubble Telescope, that's for sure. But we definitely, because even on the monitor, I could see right where it is. I just couldn't zoom in, it's not processed yet. So we'll do that, and we will see if we captured the space tornado.